China has released documents. It's mainstream news, it's confirmed, of their plan to strangle the U.S. economically and then militarily strike hot wars in third world arteries that supply the U.S., cutting off our supply lines, and then fomenting political control inside the United States. And then, if there's any resistance, standing up and attacking U.S. forces. That's a term, standing up forces and attacking. And they order the stand-up of their forces in thousands of Chinese companies around the world who are really Chinese military people with intelligence officers over them to prepare their sabotage forces.
A lot of his supporters believe that we are the enemy of the American people, and that is really, really an awful situation. We are not the enemy of the American people. We love the American people. We are not the enemy of the American people. We love the American people. We love the American people. We love the American people.
They came in peace.
We are not the enemy of the American people. We love the American people.
This is CNN.
I'm Alex Jones.
Receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
I'm Alex Jones, and this is the syndicated radio/TV global transmission, also simulcast on the internet via Infowars.com/show and many other platforms. The reason I mention that is I notice more and more in the news, they call me the internet radio host, Alex Jones, when I've been on AM and FM radio stations since 1996, and I'm on over 260 radio stations, and now I've lost count. It's over 400 TV stations now and approaching 100 cable systems. But see, they hate what they see as the credibility of that. That's why they're trying to shut us down. But I got some really good news the last few days, but the lawyers have asked me not to talk about it. So I'm just going to leave it at that. But let's just say we're having some major victories against the globalists right now on many, many fronts. Now, let me stop right there. I have information here in my hand that is so incredible that I'm going to wait till the next segment to cover it, because it actually makes me have to catch my breath and start having a little anxiety attack. And I haven't had anxiety attacks except when my children are being born. So I'm not a guy that has a lot of anxiety. I've got what you could call pretty good nerves, close to nerves of steel. And such momentous things are happening and going on right now that I don't feel worthy to even talk about it. I mean, that's what I'm saying is I get butterflies. I'm having trouble breathing right now. Because we're here. This is the global flashpoint. This is a lot bigger than America. This is a lot bigger than anything else happening in our lives. I'm having a feeling right now 2 or 3 times stronger than when I watched my wife get cut open and our daughter be born, because she had some complications 14 months ago in a cesarean. You know, that same feeling when you're watching your wife be sliced open. It's not a scared feeling. You're about to see your baby for the first time. You're worried about her. It's just so intense. But you know, you're there. They want you to watch. You're going to do it. Be a man. But you're just get this over with. You see. But see, my wife and the doctors just had to go through that, and the nurses. We're all in this. We're all going through this now together. And if you don't feel it, if you don't see it, there's something wrong with you. And evil and all its stupid minions are throwing their attacks now at humanity. And this is a spiritual war, a cultural war. This is it for the whole future of the planet. I'm going to get into it when we come back. The media spins it like Trump did something bad and boy, is he right. We'll see what happens. They're not willing to come out against America openly in the new trade war. But they kind of backhandedly, in the main, there are a lot attacking Trump, but that's 10% or so of the mainstream articles. 70, 80% have gone with attack of just, well, is he wrong? Well, we'll see. It's causing problems. Boy, you know, is it right that China has a $900 billion deficit with us? When it's cut and dry that our country's been under a trade war by the globalists running China for 50 years, they've transferred most of our wealth to a communist dictatorship, and now China has released documents. It's mainstream news, it's confirmed, of their plan to strangle the U.S. economically and then militarily strike hot wars in third world arteries that supply the U.S., cutting off our supply lines, and then fomenting political control inside the United States. And then, if there's any resistance, standing up and attacking U.S. forces. That's a term, standing up forces and attacking. And they order the stand-up of their forces in thousands of Chinese companies around the world who are really Chinese military people with intelligence officers over them to prepare their sabotage forces. We are completely infiltrated. It's just red-level attack. And then all the left and Hollywood are attacking America at the same time. Bring down Trump, kill him, kill his family. And China has execution centers, mobile execution vans, killing Christians by the millions. One-child policies, 50-something dead million children, millions of Buddhists harvested. Harvested. Imagine a horror movie where a country's harvesting millions, harvesting them. And the left's like, yeah, we'll harvest you. Death to America. Woo, woo. As if all you idiots are going to get jacked diddly squat once we go down. And let me tell you, despite Trump's amazing defense and everything, he's got such crap under him in D.C., such slugs, such cowards, that he's fighting a 10-front war against the Vatican and the radical Islamicists and the corrupt, unelected EU and the Chi-Coms and the mega banks and Hollywood and just all the trash and losers and brainwashed scum and filth and idiots. And all the candy-ass men that think they're tough that always hedge their bets in D.C. thinking Trump will lose, so they got feet in both camps. Which, if this goes down, most of them have sold us out already and have already got their escape plans. Because they have no soul. They have nothing. They're just empty people. So when I come back, I'm going to get into it. It's mainstream news. China's military reforms to win a war and overtake the U.S. revealed in leaked memo. But it's not the headline they give you. Actually read the memo. It's how they've already done it to us. But at the last minute, we're fighting back. We're waking up. China is now freezing our port shipments. We knew that was coming. All because we've been under a trade war for 50-plus years. We had over half the wealth then. Now we have a fraction of that. It's all been transferred out. And then Trump goes, no, you're at $900 billion now deficit total. 500-plus billion in goods, 300 billion conservatively in intellectual property. Stop it. Stop it. Cut. And they didn't stop it. So he said, okay, boom, let's go. We're going to war. Because we've been under attack. They're the ones we're already in a war. And then we finally try to fight back at our 11th hour when Hillary was going to come in and complete the sellout. Obama transferred the personnel office management files of our entire intelligence operations. We've been blown wide open. We are in a complete war, and you idiots don't join with the Republic. You fools out there that sit there and hate this country and buy into Hollywood crap and your trendy BS out of Rolling Stone run by Soros and all these enemies have no idea what schmucks you are because you're not going to get anything out of this. You've just been trained your identity is bringing America down, but what you're bringing down is 1,000 times better than what you're bringing in, you fools. We come back. I'm going to break it all down. America's darkest hour. We're here, but we're fighting back. At least in our darkest hour, we awoke.
You know, someone very profoundly once said many years ago that if fascism ever comes to America, it'll come in the name of liberalism.
He goes to jail. He goes to jail. Lock him up.
If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
This 4th of July is special. Everybody can see it, they can feel it. The globalists are attempting to kill a worldwide awakening to their tyranny. And America, yet again, is at the heart of the resistance to the globalist. That's why this 4th of July, I'm asking all of our great supporters to think about InfoWars now more than ever. And what would the world be like if InfoWars wasn't there resisting the globalists? What would have happened if you hadn't supported InfoWars? We would not be having the victories we have today. So yes, a lot of good things are happening, but the enemy is striking back. So please, think about InfoWars and funding our operation while you get great products at the same time on this 4th of July that's so historic. We have record sales going on right now. Free shipping on hundreds of different items. More than 20 items are 50% off, like Brain Force Plus. X2 is 40% off. Knockout Sleep Aid, $17.76. Silver Bullets, $9.95 colloidal silver. And free shipping, you can't beat that. This 4th of July is special, and our sales are special to match it. InfoWarsStore.com.